rig has got my new machines right here. These are the Surkers. Don't know the model number right now off the top of my head, but I used them all day yesterday. He's gonna get a try at it and let me hear what he thinks after
I'm gonna
using
give him
them.
a try. It's the least I can do.
What's your first impression just holding it?
First impression, very light. Like magic clip light.
Maybe lighter.
It looks like it's metal, but it looks, I feel like it's plastic.
Yeah.
Clicks.
Doesn't feel like it's gonna be strong motor either.
No, the clip feels solid enough.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be time. It's one of those things where time will tell.
Alright, so what's my opinion of this clipper? It's pretty damn good. Very lightweight, which feels very cheap, but that doesn't take away the fact that it cuts pretty well. Even with the stock blade, I like the little ridges. And overall, it's not metal, it's a plastic with a chrome finish to it. In fact, it feels a lot like the Magic Clip in weight. It just doesn't have the feel. It actually feels really weak, but it does cut through hair really well. Again, if I was gonna recommend this, it would be to anyone who's not a snob when it comes to the actual build quality, because it does feel like crap. This one feels amazing. This one feels cheap and plastic, but this one cuts just as good as this one, as long as I used it all day yesterday and I actually like the way it cuts.
Time will tell. I did this bit with the magic, and I felt my magic was stronger. I mean, it's cutting, but I felt like I was getting more power from the magic. You know? To be honest.
I definitely don't feel like the motor's the strongest, but I definitely feel like the cutting,
it's smooth.
it actually cuts really, yeah.
It's got a smooth, I'd say it's got a smooth cutting feel. I'm gonna see when I fade it.
Once you start fading, that's when you'll be able to tell.
Yeah. I feel like.
But just doing those strokes right there,
No,
you can feel it goes through the hair.
Yeah, it's
easy.
going through the hair. It's smooth. It's fairly smooth. Which I would hope and imagine from the new clipper. You know?
Yep. But I have to be honest, sometimes
I think this is really
when
light.
you use those clippers, the blade that it comes with is not good. But for whatever reason, I gotta say that blade is pretty good. It cuts pretty good. So, final thoughts on this machine. The Surker SK 807B, I believe. I know it's definitely 807. But let's just get the build quality out of the way, because you've heard me say some stuff that I listening to the video, I want to come across. It feels plasticky. It does not mean it's a bad feel. It definitely feels lighter than the Magic Clip. So if you've ever held that, it has that feeling. It feels very plasticky, but that's not a bad thing. The thing is, it's a psychological aspect that I was talking with some of my guys out in the shop, is that because it looks metal, your natural thought is gonna be this gonna be a good feeling machine, and it's just so lightweight, so it throws you off a little bit. It is a little bit slick. I wish they added some grooves or something like that, but honestly, it's not like the machine's gonna fall out of your hands or anything like that. It's a fingerprint magnet, that's for sure. One of the pros is definitely this display. The display that it shows you right there, right where your thumb is one of the reasons why I picked this up. Again, I'm gonna harp on this. For those companies out there, and you guys know who you are, you should be adding some sort of display, either right here where they have this one or on the bottom. Not just an indicator light. I think indicator lights at this point, you just have no clue where you're at. And most of those indicator lights don't even tell you where the battery percentage, like it's not like it changes colors. They'll have like a green or a red, but you still don't know how much time you have left. With this, you turn it on, and you know what? It tells you exactly how much your percentage is. And getting to the battery life on this, you can easily knock out 5 or 6 haircuts with this, no problem. That depends on your speed too. So that's the thing I can't really judge upon. That's my speed. I can easily do 5 to 6, even 7 haircuts at a time with this machine. So battery life is very impressive for me. The blade, as you see, this is the original blade. I have to say that in the beginning it kind of threw me off, but once I got adjusted to how the way this blade works, it became a bonus, because now this is a less expense that I have to do when it comes to actually purchasing another blade. This is a Wahl, I would say this is a Wahl replica blade. It cuts fairly well. If you're not someone who wants to buy a clipper and then exchange the blade out, that's fine. You can cut with this. At least I was able to cut with this. Your experience might vary because you might have totally different needs and expectation the way this cuts. The little notches, they feel good, man. They really do. And there's 5 of them. On my KEMEI 1996, there was only 4 of them. And that not having that last notch really made a difference. So much so that I took that little notch out, so I didn't have to really fly in between these. Like, I could maneuver more. But this one has the 5th one, so you can really, you know, when you're zero gap, you don't have like a wider aspect between the next jump. So I really like that aspect of it. Battery life is good. Cool thing about this is that it charges 2 forms. You have your standard charger, right? And then you have a USB charger, a true USB. So you're talking about something like this. And I don't know if this cord is long enough, but I'll plug it in. And boom, you can see it is charging, and it works awesome. I love the fact that it does that. But yeah, having this USB has been awesome. It charges really fast, in my opinion. Especially with the USB, it seems like it charges a little bit faster depending on how much watt you have through your wall wart. Do I recommend this? I do recommend this. My only problem is that it's gonna take you a month to get this thing. And that's a problem with a lot of the machines that I'm talking about lately. If they don't have them on Amazon, you know, you're talking about AliExpress or eBay, and in that case, you're talking about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how close you are to China, right? So I will leave a link down in the description of the seller that I got this from. It's a good machine. It's a quality machine. If they ever had these on Amazon, they will definitely be in my go-to recommendation, because I do think that these are worth it. If you're having trouble and you don't like this blade, you can easily swap out the blade, put a cutting blade, a Wahls. These take Wahls for you guys. So that's really my only thing. Besides, I already started to notice around the lever, it's starting to wear down, because again, this is, I don't want to say it's painted, but it's definitely not your typical, I don't know. I don't even know how this is made as far as the finish. But here we go. You can see here, it looks like it's already kind of scratching apart. So that's gonna determine on, how much you use it and how this machine's gonna hold up in the long run. Don't know, but for right now, that's the only problem I've had. Again, machine is really good. I recommend it for those who don't care about waiting the 3 to 4 weeks for purchasing these. Yeah, I know the comparison is gonna come. What do I think about these or the 1986s? Guys, I'll have a video about that separately, so please try not to ask that. Most people do not want to watch the whole video, so I'm gonna get that question regardless. But yeah, my final thoughts are, it's a good machine. Leave a link down in the description. Guys, if you like this video and this helped you out in any way, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like bell, turn on that bell notification, follow me on Instagram, because there's a lot of stuff that I put behind the scenes stuff that you guys might be interested on what I have coming up next, and I'll just give you a small little preview to that. we'll have the unboxing of this guy right here. So be on the lookout for that. That should be coming out this week. And then I also have an unboxing of this guy coming out. Okay, so we'll see what happens with these two machines. Just know this, that I've been using this machine for a couple of weeks already, and I have, that video should come out sooner, but you know, the unboxing will come out before the review. So, you know, stay tuned for that. It's good stuff. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.